You know what time it is? It's currently time to smoke some cardboard out of a pipe. Now, what am I doing here tonight? Fuck, relaxing after a long day. I woke up 15 minutes before I needed to be where I needed to be. Nonetheless, I made it to where I needed to be 1 minute before I needed to be where I needed to be. So, all was well. And then that thing wherever I was took about an hour and a half. Well worth the time. It's rather nice. I was talking with some friends at Starbucks. Talked about a lot. Talked about life, females, happiness, success, business, money. It's a very nice pipe, as a matter of fact. Got it from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. When? Last year, before I went to military training, my family and I went on vacation up to Tennessee to the Smoky Mountains, and well, Gatlinburg is where we resided. And me and my brother and I went to a shop, picked up this pipe here. And now it's rather flavorful. This here cardboard inside the pipe. The pipe's well seasoned, you better believe that. Let me continue on with my day. While I was at Starbucks, after I finished up meeting with my friends, I had to file some, business disputes and claims and whatnot and get a few things situated. Nonetheless, I did what I had to do. Now I'm just awaiting what the situation is. After that, I'm not too sure what I did, guys, if I'm gonna be honest. Nonetheless, I know I went to Raceway, Forest Preserve. I went to the gym, made some business messages on my phone and stuff. Uploaded a short, did a lot of things. And this is probably one of the last things I do before going to bed. If I didn't have some Elden Ring Night Rain to play, And I perhaps also have some fucking eggs to eat because I'm still trying to get big as fuck. And moments prior to this, I was blasting chest at the motherfucking gym. Heavy ass bench, heavy ass flies, heavy ass shoulder press, heavy ass motherfucking everything. Why? Because I'm trying to get big as fuck. Shit. Ooh, I almost forgot to mention, I went to the Polish deli. Why? Because they got all sorts of absolutely flavorful foreign snacks and whatnot, and beverages and foods and desserts and supplements and medicines and candy, which I actually got today because it looked absolutely delicious. Yeah, everything's not too bad right now. 2 days time, more so looking like 36 hours time now. Should be getting a wire from whatnot. Waiting for that motherfucking wire to hit, of course. Once that money comes in, you better believe I have some business investments to make. What sort of business endeavor? Shit, that's for me to figure out. I don't know why this shit doesn't want to stay lit. It really should. It's hot as fuck out here. If you couldn't tell, I'm already I'm breaking a motherfucking sweat. I've been waiting for a summer night like this for a long time, guys. Ever since I've been back ever since I was at military training, ever since the winter especially, and it became cold as a motherfucker, ever since that moment particularly, I've been awaiting a moment like this, and now it's here. These moments always be fucking coming and going and shit. It's kind of just like, fuck, my car light's on for some reason still, the motherfucking Stimmobile. Fuck yeah. Cardboard has never tasted so damn flavorful, guys. This really makes me want to go on a motherfucking cruise. Also makes me want to gamble just a little bit on the cruise with this fucking pipe. I might have to get extremely comfortable, guys. Fuck. It's more fucking like it in a lot of ways. I really set up this camera hoping I had some motherfucking words of wisdom for you guys. but I'm not sure I do tonight. I'm sure I just actually have some more reflecting to do myself and on my own life, rather than trying to imagine someone else's. And it's also hot as fuck, and I had a long day, so shit, you know. This is a very chill variety of me, perhaps you could say. Very chill version, rather. I usually have a ton of energy, but when I use all the energy, or when I'm just trying to save some fucking energy, i.e. relaxing big time, then I guess I get pretty chill. Not to mention the cardboard. This I would not necessarily classify as stim. This is more like just fucking relax the fuck out, chill. Now I do have the stim in my pocket, so for old time's sake, I might have to run a rip of that or two. Oh fuck. This fucking mosquito dickhead. Holy fuck, dead than a motherfucker. You thought you were fucking slick? You thought I didn't feel your itchy bitch ass in my fucking leg and shit? What's wrong with these dumbasses, dude? And also, I'm probably a little sweaty, just because I got back from the gym as well. That's it. Getting fucking bug sprayed down there, I swear to fuck. Can't fuck with these mosquitoes. Trying to ruin my session and shit. Unacceptable. That motherfucker really left some itchy juice in me though, unfortunately. Even if he's dead, then a motherfucker. Let me ask you a question, guys. What do you want to do right now? What do you really want to do? Now, there's things you need to do, of course, right? You need money. You need to maintain the life you have, because the life you have you enjoy to some degree and you like. You at least want to keep around the things that you like, right? But aside from what you think you need to do, what do you want to do right now? It's my question to you. Now, I know you can't talk back to me, unfortunately. Could probably have a pretty good conversation, but if you're watching this, perhaps just think about that for a second. What do you really want to do? And there's another part to that question. Hopefully you can kind of think about what it is that you really want, what it is that you really want to do, what you really want to be. Now, this is kind of somewhat to do with, your dreams and goals and whatnot and everything. That sort of idea. It's this sort of discussion and topic. There's a part of you since you've been a kid that's been a dreamer. In essence, you are a dreamer, right? You're a kid, you see things you like, you see people you like, and you want to become like them. So you dream, oh man, you dream of their life, more or less, right? How happy they look when they're running on the beach, like with six packs and whatnot. Just that's a really cliche example, but if you're a kid and you see that guy running around on the beach, part of you might dream to want to be like that someday. And when you're a kid, you're always told to dream big. You're asked, what's your dreams? What do you want to be when you grow up? But when you become an adult, they start to tell you not to focus on your dreams. That right gets taken away from you. You're not meant to be dreaming once you're an adult. However, you only got one life, and this is yours, correct? It's not anybody else's. So what is it you really want to do? And here's the other half of this question. Why aren't you doing it? Now, I'm not trying to say that like I don't understand. Like I'm in a position myself where I'm like, oh yeah, it's so easy. These guys are just lazy, whatnot. They're not going after their dreams. Because I understand that's not necessarily how it works. When I ask you, why aren't you doing it? I'm not asking because I don't believe there's a reason. I'm asking because I believe there is a reason. And the truth of the situation is that if you don't know this reason, the reason as to why you're not doing what you want, becoming what you want, living how you want, etc., right? If you don't find out the reason why you're not doing that, you'll never be able to do what you want. Now, how do you find this reason? Self-awareness. You know, every decision you make is influenced by a few factors. First of all, your brain chemistry and dopamine and whatnot, right? All the biological things that sway you to act in certain ways and to go in to try to get certain things. Warmth, food, water, you know. Dopamine's trying to get you to survive. So it's just doing what it thinks is best, right? That's just one thing that could be in the way of you doing what you want, right? Now, another thing is human nature and psychology. What goes on up here that influences everything else, because it goes both ways. It's not just your biology influences your brain, not just your dopamine chemicals and this and that, right, run the whole show. It's not, because there's willpower. That's you. That's something in your brain actively deciding, okay, regardless of whatever else is going on, whatever I feel like I want to do. When you have willpower, then you could look beyond that. And that's where self-awareness comes in, and being conscious of your actions and thoughts and why you're doing certain things and why there's things that you're not doing. And most importantly, the things you want to do. If you live a life every day not doing what you want to do, what are you really living for? Are you living that in hopes one day you'll be able to do what you want to do? Well, I hope you understand right now, given your current circumstance, with everything you've got around you, you could do whatever you want to do. If I wanted to punch the fucking GoPro out into the yard, I could absolutely do that. Do I want to? No. Now, this is a very simple example and kind of dumbed down, but it absolutely applies to anything else, right? Going to the gym. Do you want to do that? No. Okay, well, do you want to be big and muscular and fit? Yes. Then what's the issue? Why doesn't what you want to do make sense for what you want to do? Right? Why doesn't it line up? Why doesn't it add up? But I'll just sum it up by saying this. Why don't you do what you want to do? Why aren't you doing what you want to do? It's a simple question, but I guarantee you can't give me a simple answer. That means you haven't dug deep enough yet. You don't really know who you are. You haven't found out. You haven't been broken down so badly that you finally saw every part of you, and then taking every part of you that you see and holding it together because it's you and because it's your life and because you should be able to take who you are, and through pain, through challenge, through growth, Become whoever you want. Break the vase and rebuild it. But better, how you want it to be built, with the ideas you have in mind. And how are you gonna build it and put it back together? The best way you know possible. And once it's built, once it's whole again, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna settle there? Okay, everything's put back together. It's fine now. There we go. Nothing's a problem. Or are you gonna grab a fucking bat, smash this goddamn vase, and build it up even better with a new idea in mind? With new ideas and goals and aspirations, and with a new creative image, and with your new skills and tools and everything you have to be able to put it back together. Why would you not let the vase fall? If things start rumbling, why don't you just shake out a little fucking bit and fall over the edge and crack? Because you know you're gonna be rebuilt. How do you know that? Because you trust in yourself and your willpower. But if you don't, you're gonna find yourself in the position where you don't do what you want. And you're not afraid to become what you want, or to change, or to shine, or to aspire. You know? Well, the words of wisdom came out, guys. The words of wisdom were there, but I was just enjoying the pipe for a moment. It's gonna be an interesting video. I wonder what I'm gonna title it. Perhaps, why aren't you doing what you want? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe 3. I don't know. I believe this shit may be damn near empty, guys. I don't necessarily got an ashtray or nothing. Just tapped it out a little bit though. Maybe need a bit more bug spray around these fucking parts, guys. Goddamn. One more thing I forgot to mention that I did today. I made chili. I wonder how long from now I'm gonna fucking edit this video. Because guys, I promise you, I'm still like months, not months, but like a whole month behind on uploads. And only for the good reason is that, or only for the fine reason, that I've been uploading completely consistently and I've not been running short of content whatsoever. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna just keep doing this. I could up my upload rate, but I'm in this for the long run, man. This video could also be titled Smoking Cardboard on the Porch. I also don't think that's a terrible title either. I feel like this is one of those videos where I'm gonna look at it, see the footage and be like, this video's not that exciting, not that entertaining. I probably shouldn't upload it. But I think this video is just like, I feel like it might have such a nice little vibe to it. Especially once I get it edited up and whatnot. Perhaps I'll lay the perfect background music. And it just might be a nice little fucking moment to chill out. A nice break for some people. Certainly a nice break for me. And at the very least, it's gonna be refreshing to edit it. Whenever I edit these videos, it takes me back a little bit to that experience, and I get to really reflect on it and almost live through it again. And a lot of these are pretty nice experiences that I share with you guys and I'm having. So it always makes me pretty happy to see it all. So that's kind of my just general hope with this video. You know, I told you a little bit about my day. I gave you a few words of wisdom. And now I'm just kind of talking about my fucking self here in the channel. Really got nothing better to do. At the very least, I enjoy it a lot. And I believe it's pretty good. And not just good as in like, you know, better than other people's or whatnot, and that it could succeed, but that, you know, the things I'm trying to do here are good. And I only want to do good for you guys. Make your life a little better, whether it's through advice or through a feeling, through a laugh or through a smile or, you know, anything of the sort. See the spider right now. I'm not a huge fan of these fuckers. I think immediately after this, I'm gonna have some eggs and motherfucking rice. Cause boy, I need to eat. I need a motherfucking recover. Cause I've been going absolutely bonanzas in the gym, of course. I don't think that comes as a surprise to many people, especially not myself. Hopefully not you guys. Hopefully you guys understand that I'm big as fuck. And to be big as fuck, you gotta be in the gym quite a few times more than not at all. There's a fine mademoiselle across the street. Rather fine indeed appearing. Now this is becoming very flavorful also, which I'm very appreciative of. Perhaps some more spray. Keep these fuckers out of here. I'm just kinda, you know, having a personal conversation with you guys. Fuck. There's no act right now. There's no amperage flowing through the fucking system. Just kinda me chilling right here on the porch, smoking cardboard out the pipe.